What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Shark Out of Water back at it again. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Got two topics today. Two topics. Uno, dos. No tres. First and foremost, as always, I hope everybody doing good. Since the last podcast, made some improvements in your life, whether it's personal, financial, work related, things of that nature. I just hope everybody doing good when you see this. Thanks for all the support, for those who've been sharing and liking the videos. I really appreciate that. Nothing is obtainable without God. So I gotta thank God first and foremost for everything. But I'm thanking y'all too as the supporters and, everybody who's been rocking with me since day one. But without further ado, as we waiting on the live chat, you'll see me looking at two different cameras right here, but waiting for people to filter in. But today's topic is going to be about assets and liabilities and power from within. It's about to be a powerful live talk today. So hopefully somebody gets something out of this. Like it's about to be lit. So I had to put on my spectacles real quick, you feel me? So let's just get right into it, you feel me? Assets and liabilities. So definition, what it means to me. I usually get like a Webster's dictionary definition, but I ain't gonna do that today. Assets and liabilities. So an asset is a person. It can be a person, it can be a place, or it could be a thing. I feel like just like a noun, you know what I'm saying? A person can be an asset or a liability. A place can be an asset or a liability, and a thing can be an asset or liability. I.e. like a good wife or a good husband, that is an asset versus, someone who is doing nothing but bringing toxic behavior and narcissism in your life. That's a liability, just like a good car, that's, a good running car. It can, go wherever, it has very minimum maintenance issues. It's an asset, you know what I'm saying? That's what you call an asset. Just like a liability is someone, like a car you would buy from like a third party type place, you know what I'm saying, that look good on the outside, but the engine bad, the inside, the interior got roaches and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm dramatizing, you feel me? But like, hey, that's a liability, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna cost you in the long run to fix all them problems, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So let's get right into it. So liability. So let's talk about some liability. So what is a liability? So let's talk about people for a minute. Like a person can be a liability, believe it or not. Like I express in my other videos and other podcasts, like, you got to watch the company you keep, People can either benefit you greatly, what I'm saying, it'd be a blessing to your life and bring nothing but fruitfulness and very positive vibes and behavior to your life, or they can do the exact opposite when they're a liability. For example, I'm gonna give you an example of mine. I used to have this, roommate. I'm gonna keep bringing up this guy. He shall not be named, but this guy, he had a real, problem when he went out sometimes. Like he was what you would call like one of those people that get drunk and they get kind of wild and stuff, right? So I remember this night just like yesterday. It was me, him, and another person we was cool with. We went to a club, right? Thinking everything good. We all of drinking age, of course. We having a good time. But I see my friend, guy I'm talking about here, just throwing them back, you know what I'm saying? Shots and mixed drinks and all that. I'm like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Slow down, you know what I'm saying? I know how you get. You know what I'm saying? You need to chill, you feel me? When you get a little, tipsy, you get a little wild, But he was like, no, I'm be cool, I'm cool. I'm the DD. Well, I was supposed to be the DD. We ended up getting an Uber that night. But anyway, he started throwing them bitches back, you know what I'm saying? And so, long story short, he just started turning up in there like he was like being aggressive with females or women, like pulling them on them to, get them to dance on them and stuff like that. They had like a little stripper pole in the back where the club was at, and he was like up on the stage, if that makes sense, trying to pull women up there to go dance on the stripper pole for him and on him, I guess. So, he was just wilding, you know what I'm saying? People, pushing him off of him, women like, get up off of me, you lame and stuff. So it was just, a bad day, you know what I'm saying? So where it gets crazy is also when he gets drunk, he gets a little courage, a little liquid courage, you know what I'm saying? He bumped into somebody there. This didn't look like no, dude that didn't just let you say whatever to him or do whatever to him. He looked like he was about it, you feel me? So I seen it all happen like in slow motion. Like he bumped dude and he looked at dude, he like, hey, watch where the F you going. Right to dude's face. And I'm just like, and so, my friend or who I thought was my friend at the time, who was a liability, he came back and sat next to me and my other friend. Like I said, it was 3 of us at the bar. I witnessed everything that transpired, so I wasn't surprised what happened next. So, boom, dude come back. You know what I'm saying? He approached my friend at the bar we was at and threw a drink right in his face, like, shh. Like, so imagine, a grown man throw a drink in your face. What you gonna do? Is you gonna A, fight back or, confront him in some type of way, or B, do nothing? In this case, he chose B. Like, he didn't do anything. He let the drink get thrown in his face. And right after that, I guess the dude tested him out to see what he would do. You know what I'm saying? It was like a shit test, I guess you would call it. Threw the drink in his face. And my friend was wiping his face off, salty, whatever, and the dude cocked back and punched him. Punched the glasses off his face. Glasses were gone. Couldn't find them for the rest of the night. I swear on everything I love, we still ain't find them glasses to this day. But he let another grown man punch him in the face. And like, boom, he hit him. I was like, what? I looked at my other boy like, damn. And I'll never forget this. Like, it was like one of them little little stools, be at the bar and shit. He turned after he just got punched and a drink thrown in his face. He turned and looked at me. He was like, you gonna let him do that to me? And I was like, what? I couldn't believe my ears, man. Like, I'm not about to fight no battle for another grown man. I'm sorry, So, long story short, the dude stood there for a minute, calling them names and all that. And dude, my friend didn't want to fight him. And, I'm looking at him like, dude, I'm not about to fight this guy for you. You started this, you did this, so you handle it. You feel me? But he wasn't about it. The dude walked away. Basically, the whole club was laughing at him. And basically us, because by extension, I was with him, you know what I'm saying? It was embarrassing. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, man. So what's the crazy thing is when dude left, that's when my friend started getting booked. He started saying shit like, yeah, I'm trained to kill. I let him walk away, you know what I'm saying? He don't know that I kill people and all this, that, and third. I'm just like, bro, where was that energy like 15 minutes ago when a dude just punched you in your face and threw a drink in your face, bro? You still ain't even got your glasses on your face. Like, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So he started getting booked, you feel me? And me and my other friend like tap him like, come on, bro, let's go. Like, night is over, like the mood is killed, like I don't even want to be here no more. Cool. So we walking out and he's still like hyping, talking shit, and he bumped a woman. Yes, a woman. He bumped her like boom. And she pushed him and he pushed her back and they get to scrapping. I'm like, bruh, this guy, man, you can't literally take this guy nowhere, man. He is a liability because a lot of things could have happened that night. We end up, pulling guys off of him, end up getting kicked out the club because the bouncers came and shit like that. They ain't come when he got punched in the face though, which was the crazy part now that I recall this event. But yeah, they came and got us after, he basically pounced on the female for bumping into him Well, she bumped into her, bumped into her, I'm sorry. But, that's a liability, you know what I'm saying? A person like that is a liability. I told that story to say that was a liability. I shouldn't have been hanging around somebody like that who didn't have my best interest. Whether you're drinking liquor, smoking weed, doing crack, cocaine, PCP, any type of thing that alters your mind, you know what I'm saying? You have to realize that, hey, there are other people around you, you know what I'm saying? Not only are you responsible for yourself, you're responsible for the people around you and your behavior. Your behavior alone can endanger people. You know what I'm saying? You got to be cognizant of that, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, he was drinking, and that caused him to be a liability, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, he was pretty much a cool dude, other than that, So, said that to say that, that's an example of a person being a liability. Moving forward, liabilities can come in different, shapes and forms. It can be a thing. Cars can be a liability, like I stated earlier. But let's talk about some positive things, like what is an asset? Like, people can be an asset to your life, you know what I'm saying? Bringing positivity, teaching you new things, bringing new concepts, making you grow as a person. Those are ideally, assets to your life. You know what I'm saying? If someone can make you grow, think differently, and move differently than what you previously did in a more positive way, that's an asset. You know what I'm saying? Just like, physical things, having assets is also a good thing, As long as you're not just buying things to buy them, you know what I'm saying? If you buy things like, paintings or something like that. I plan to one day, you know what I'm saying, and sell it or something like that. Keep it. The worth just keeps building. That's an asset to you. You know what I'm saying? Versus spending money on all your money on liquor or weed or something like that. Not saying everybody does that, but I'm just saying you got to pay attention to, in the long run, what is benefiting me. Just like if I felt like going to school or doing classes wasn't an asset, I wouldn't be doing it at all. I'm 28 years old. I feel like I don't have time to be around people or places or things that are not assets to me. I don't care how selfish that sounds. In all reality, it's not selfish, because I feel like at the end of the day, we have to take accountability for our lives, one way or another. So we got to weigh everything out. Is this thing an asset or a liability? Is this thing an asset or a liability? You know what I'm saying? You got to sift through everything, Come to jobs, same thing. Like, is this job an asset or a liability? Like, yeah, it pays the bills. Yeah, I have job security here, but is it really something that's good for me? Is the behavior there? Is it toxic, or is it a good work environment? You know what I'm saying? And I broke that down in my other video. I forgot which video it was, but check out my other videos. I was talking about good work environments. It's good for your mental health. Good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Works get done smoothly versus being in an environment that you don't want to be in. So it's not an asset to you. Versus working somewhere that people care about you. They care about your family, you know what I'm saying? If you got kids or something, not saying you use the system to try to get by and say, oh, I got to pick up my kids early, so I got to leave work early. No, it's about working for someone or doing things that make you happy, like your boss taking care of you, he paying attention to you. It's not about, get the job done, slave driving. No, it's about taking care of your people, making sure the job gets done. That is the goal of a manager, I feel like, or anybody of that status. So it goes for, working for yourself. I plan to work for myself one day. I don't really want to work for another person for the rest of my life. I just feel like that's kind of slow. I ain't gonna lie to you, but to each their own. And I would never talk down on somebody that has financial stability and found something that they like. They ain't gotta love it. You ain't gotta love everything you do, but just be happy, at least be content, But I'm looking for things that bring assets to my life, It even goes into relationships, Are you an asset to me? Are you a liability? Am I going to regret dating you 2-3 years from now, 4 years from now? Or I'm going to look back and say, you are an asset, you are an addition to my life, And I want to be the same thing for that person. I'm not just saying I'm perfect and I got everything out the gate and I'm just Mr. Perfect. Like, that never come out my mouth, you know what I'm saying? But I would say that anytime that you try to be on an intimate level, you should try to be an asset to that person. Like, for real, Don't be a liability, Don't bring that to another person's life, It's cool to take a break sometimes. Be like, you know what? I don't feel like I'm an asset to somebody's life right now. I want to take a break from dating, period. And I did it before, Same could be said about friendships, You got to weigh out, all right, is this person really rocking with me or do they not, Look at their behavior, the history and stuff like that. And like, is this person really an asset to my life or a liability, Weigh everything out. That's what I encourage people to do, And make sure y'all leave a like and subscribe if y'all tapping in with this message so far. So far I've covered assets and liabilities, the definition behind it, and what it means to me. So in addition to that, earlier I was talking about people. Invest in people that invest in you. I'm going to say that again. Invest in people that invest in you. So being that this world is a monetary world, the money make the world go round in a physical sense, but not in a spiritual sense. God above does that, but money makes the world go round. So, for example, if I'm starting a business, people love to say, "Oh, I support black businesses," or "I do this, I do that." How about you support them? How about you share them? You know what I'm saying? You like them, go to the restaurants, promote that. You know what I'm saying? That's called investing in your people, So if you invest in me, I invest in you. And in turn, we add wealth and value to each other's lives. Not just you taking from my life and I'm giving to you. No, we should be continuously and simultaneously taking and giving from each other's life, It's like water, you know what I'm saying? It just goes back and forth, you know what I'm saying? You give and you get, you give and you get, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Trying to speak in parables here, you feel me? But it's like, it's true though. If you invest in me, I invest in you. You know what I'm saying? I see that you care. I see that you sharing my videos or you're liking my videos. I don't require it from nobody. I'm not begging nobody. Like, please, beg, watch and like my videos. Like, no, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this because I actually enjoy doing this. I got a purpose behind this and I got a message to put out. Whether you choose to rock with it or not, that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But those who do, share it. You know what I'm saying? If you messing with the content so far, share it and I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna add to your pot and you add to mine and vice versa. It's never just you constantly taking from me, It's just like the guy, sleeping on your couch, eating up all your groceries. Like, what are you bringing to my house? I invite you into my house. Say if you didn't have anywhere to stay and, what, hey man, I'm a little low on dollars right now. I'm a little, things ain't right now. Can I stay with you for a few weeks until I get back on my feet? So being the man I am, I would say yes, but I would also be like, all right, I'm gonna step back and see what you say. Yeah, I'm gonna, charge you a fee for staying there, but I'm gonna look at how you live. Like, is you cleaning up behind yourself? Is you offering to clean up? You know what I'm saying? That's a big one. You feel me? Is you offering to put some groceries up in here or something like that? Is you contributing to my situation by me helping with your situation? Not that you should always look for something in return when you do something for some people. Not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. This is not me being selfish, but at the same time, some people will use you because they know that you have a good heart. And in turn, they become a liability to you instead of an asset versus someone being like, all right, I'm down and low on my dollars? Can I stay with you for a couple weeks? Boom, boom, boom. Say, for example, you stay with me. You see I'm working on podcasts. You see I'm working on YouTube stuff. And you just, in my living room chilling. Give me some feedback or something. Let me know how I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Suggest some ideas or something, Contribute to the pot. You know what I'm saying? I'm here helping you with your situation. Help me with mine, There's nothing wrong being like that. There's nothing wrong with, saying, hey, we have to be a benefit and asset to each other's life. It's not being selfish, Nor should you take it as, I got to always get something from somebody when I come across somebody. Like, no, it's not like that at all. But people will waste your time. People can and will waste your time. Just like a dude that was wearing my shoes, hey, he was a liability. Like, what I'm saying? I can't have that, I got PTSD still to this day, like living with people like, yo, don't go in my room, dude. Like, But yeah, invest in people that invest in you, Hey, leave a like if you tapping in with the message so far. So my second point I wanted to get to, and I promise it all ties in by the time I get done with the video. Power from self or power from within, depending on what I'm gonna title this video. Power of within. What do I mean by that? So us as human beings, we have power, not just X-Men and you can fly and shoot laser beams out your eyes and stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying you do not know how much power that you have as a child of God, first and foremost, and the things you can manifest by simply just thinking it and talking it, for example, like power to manifest, Yes, God manifests everything. You pray to God, he manifests it, but words have power. If you're always saying that you're a bad person or negative or you have this problem or that problem, you are claiming that problem and therefore you are manifested in your life, That's why when I say I got things to work on, I never claim I have this problem or anything is wrong with me, Am I perfect? No, but you should never claim that because words have power. Just like when you talk to your kids, make sure you speak life into them. Speak that power into them. When I talk to my son, for example, I'm like, you are going to be a great man. You're a great little boy already. You're smart. You're going to be the best man you could be. You're going to be better than me, matter of fact. Don't be like me. Be better than me. That's what I tell my son. That's speaking power into him, Just like if I sat there and constantly berated him and called him out his name and bashed him, what you think that would do to his psyche? What you think that would do to his mental? How you think he would internalize that as he grows older? Words have power. We have the power to manifest. We have the power to attract. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was telling somebody the other day, when you don't go looking for something and you have good intention in your heart, it will find you because God will let it find you. I'm not getting biblical here, but it's just like I've seen it happen in my own life, So I'm speaking on from my example and the things I've been through. The power to manifest is mighty powerful, so you have to be careful about what you say and how you say it to people. Even cursing people, sometimes like you gotta hold that hate in, that bitterness in, and I have to work on this myself and stop saying so much hurtful things. Because words do have power, You don't want to wish death onto somebody. You don't want to wish sickness upon somebody. And it really happened to them. And now you're looking like, oh, snap. I didn't really want it to happen to them, You got to be careful. Don't put yourself in a situation where you have to be, cursing people out or be in those situations like, yeah, you can't control everything in life. You can't control what people do or say about you, but you can control what you do. The type of impact that you have in life, the type of examples you want to set for your kinsmen and your kinfolk and your generations to come, I would never sit here on this platform or any platform and say I'm a perfect man. You will never hear that come out of my mouth. But I'm a man that's been through some things and I can speak from experience. I'm learning just like anyone watching this video. You feel me? But I spoke it into myself. I'm like, you know what? Through all my mistakes, all my downfalls, I'm going to triumph in the end because I believe it in my heart. I believe it. I'm going to speak it into existence. You know what I'm saying? You have to reaffirm yourself at the end of the day. You look yourself in the mirror, after you get done praying, talking to God about it, of course, get his opinion first about any decision you make. And then, after he give you that clarification, that sign, and in any type of way, it can come in, something you'll pull up your phone, you'll see exactly the answer you looking for, or you'll play a song and they say a line on the song that you was just thinking about that confirmed that the thoughts was true. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but that's the way God talked to you, Some people think he like talking through a burning bush, like, yes, you must do this. Like, yeah, it happened in the Bible. But, in modern times, like, hey, we looking at a burning bush right now. We looking at basically a LED screen with a camera. It don't get more crazy than that. Hey, times changing. So, hey, you got to work with the times and you got to change yourself into the person you want to be. Stop claiming that negative things like I'm overweight or I'm fat. I don't like hearing that word fat. You're not fat. You're overweight. Don't claim it. You know what I'm saying? Just say this is the state I'm in now, but this is not where my destination is going to be. Say if you're not smart, you're not a smart person. You don't consider yourself smart. Say I am ignorant right now, but in the future I will become more intelligible. And no one is perfect on every subject. We are ignorant in more things than others. We are smarter in certain areas, for lack of a better term, in certain areas than others, but no one is sitting up here that knows everything. Only person that know that is God. So for you to sit here and say you know everything, you crazy. You crazy as hell. I don't trust no tarot cards that's telling you that. I don't need to go to Miss Cleo to know that I'm gonna be a great man, because I think it, I believe it, and so it shall be. By the power of God, first and foremost. Hey, leave a light for that, man. I'm you think I'm up here talking like Martin Luther King or something today, boy. But assets and liabilities, let's go over real quick because I'm gonna cut it around this right here. This I've been talking for a good little minute. So assets and liabilities, make sure that you are making decisions that promote assets in your life, not liabilities. People, places, things. Don't go to places that you consider a liability. Even though I'm from the hood, I don't go there unless I gotta go there. You feel me? Unless I got business there, I got family there. But I'm just not in there hanging out all day. Like what? For what? You know what I'm saying? What do I need to do that? I'm going somewhere that's going to have an asset. I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to learn something. I'm going to work on my body. I'm going to get stronger. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to work on my mind, make my mind stronger and be more intelligible about things and learn about myself. You feel me? I'm going to go to church, get the word of God and get a better understanding of self. That's an asset to your life. You feel me? Leave a light for that. Tap in for that, man. Power of within, power of self. I'm sorry. Went over that, going over it again. Basically, you have power within yourself. You have to believe in yourself. Make a list. Even if you got to write every goal down, sit down and study that and believe it. Make out steps to achieve those goals. Don't just write it down. Don't just forget about it. Manifest that, Pray about it and manifest it through your actions. Don't just sit there and pray. Faith without works is dead. You feel me? So have faith that God is going to deliver you through whatever situation and help you through anything that you're going through. But also go out there and do the work. If you say you want to lose weight, go lose weight. Go to the gym. Go change your diet up. You know what I'm saying? You say you want to enhance your education. You want to become better. Go back to school or go to school. You know what I'm saying? Study things more. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to go to school. Go pick up a book or something. Learn about something, Pick up something that's going to expand your mind. Better yourself. Manifest that. You have so much power. Anybody watching that video, I want to let y'all know y'all can do anything y'all put your mind to, especially if it's positive. Don't think you about to be out here doing some wild stuff. And I say, hey, me said I can do this, so I believe I could be the Joker, so I'm out here becoming the Joker and shit. I ain't say that. So believe that you can do positive and do positive things in your life. You know, that's what I'm talking about in this video. Power from within. Watch out about your assets and your liabilities. Assess everything in your life and call it as it is. You know, call it ace of spade. You feel me? You know, however you say that saying. You know, call it for what it is. If a person is an asset, you know, treat them like an asset. You know, add to their pot. You know, if they add into yours. You know what I'm saying? Still, you know, be charitable. Still help people, but you know, have assets too. Assess your liabilities. You know, people are liability. Assess what they're doing, what they got going on. And, you know, sometimes you got to mess with people from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Say, I love you. I rock with you, but I can't mess around with you every day because your ways it's like water and oil. We just ain't mixing. You feel me? I still rock with you. I still respect you. I still like you as a person. I can wholly like you. And I think I made a status earlier. Like if we friends, I can disagree with you without you being offended. You know what I'm saying? From time to time, we can disagree and still be friends. You know, I'm just not rocking with how you thinking about a certain subject and you ain't rocking with how I feel about that certain subject. That don't change how I feel about you. If you're truly an asset to my life, I'm gonna treat you as such. I'm gonna value your opinion. I'm gonna take it like, okay, that's a good, interesting way to look at it, but I don't believe that that's how I feel, you know? And that's okay. It's okay to disagree sometimes, you know? It's okay to have different opinions. But when it becomes, you know, degrading and say you're better than someone because you think a certain thing or vice versa, that's where it becomes wrong. That's where it shifts into narcissism, saying that you can't be wrong and you can't be humbled. Anybody can be humbled. You're not God. I can be humbled. I can be corrected on any video I make, anything I put out. I can. But I'm going to still say what I got to say because it's my opinion. And can't nobody take that away from me. Because I had that power to speak it, and so it shall be. So, hey, I'm going to wrap it up around here, man. Hopefully somebody got something out the message. Thank y'all for tapping in, those who tuned in. It's your boy Shark out of water. Make sure y'all check out the other videos. Leave some likes, you know what I'm saying? Share these videos, you know what I'm saying? I work hard on this stuff, you feel me? Hey, I'm trying to, you know, build a brand up and reach more people. So with that, got to get my subscribers up, likes up, whatever. But like I said, and I always said, not doing this for fame, to be famous, or anything like that. I'm doing this because, you know, I want to. It's a hobby first and foremost, but I feel like this is my passion, you know? So, you know, help me help y'all, and I help you help me. So if that makes sense, hey, leave a like, share this video, and everybody have a great day. It's your boy Shark out of water. Be blessed and be safe. Peace.